into my last day of my anatomy and physiology class, which I'm really, really excited about. So this will be my last day. So welcome. If you are still here, you must want to know how my nursing journey is going. If you are currently starting nursing school, congratulations. And if you are about to end nursing school, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I aspire to be like you. So, with going into my whole spiel, I'm going to start off with just telling you guys how I got into nursing school. So, currently, I am a medical assistant. Just felt like it was time to transition. I felt like I was getting, comfortable and content with what I was doing. And I just felt like, you know what? I'm having a baby, and this is my first baby. And why not just get nursing school over with right now? Like, don't even wait. Like, just go, girl. So that's exactly what I did. I had my baby February the 15th. I applied to school February the 20th, went for my initial tour like the first week in March. Maybe it was the second week, because they had like been calling me like saying like, oh, let's get you scheduled with an advisor to show you everything and get you down here. So when I went and I took this test, and I really didn't even know like what this test was for. I just know that I went, they showed me everything, and I'm just like, okay. And then they're like, oh, well, take this test. Took the test, and guess what? It just so happened that I passed the test, and the lady's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get you signed up. And I'm like, what? Like, I just came out here to get the information. I didn't think I was applying. So literally that day I applied. So when I applied, it was a pretty easy process. I didn't want any of my credits to transfer over. I just really kind of wanted to go through everything, get the gist of everything, and just move on from there. So after I applied, I paid like my fees or whatever and got in. So when I got in, they were, pushing for me to start in April. I just had a baby. I was trying to get everything with my current job together, letting them know like, hey, I'm about to start school. So I'm going to need this hours, or I'm going to need this hours. So I was trying to get everything together, and it just so happened that everything like magically like just fell together. Like, I got a job 10 minutes away from school, still got out of work at a perfect time to where I would be able to drive to school 10 minutes away. So I'm currently taking night classes. Along with taking night classes, I am working full time as well. I work 40 hours every 2 weeks as a medical assistant, but I don't do the normal duties that a medical assistant do. And maybe in another vlog, I'll explain like my position and like what we do in the department that I'm in. I'm currently in my second term. I finished, I started my first day at school September the 23rd. I was nervous. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was like, what if you fail? What if you don't like it? Like, all these what ifs came in my mind. And when I got there, like, I met some bomb behind friends. Shout out to my friends in class, my buddies, who just like, it was like, oh my gosh, it was like the best thing. And I felt like I really found the perfect group to like surround myself with and just be with. So within that, my first term, anatomy and physiology, really kicked my behind. Like, when I say kick my behind, it kicked my behind. So I ended up passing anatomy and physiology lecture with a 81, and the lab portion I passed with an 89, which I was so proud of myself. I wish I could have got my lecture grade high, but again, with me working 40 hours a week and studying, it just would have been like me being up like at the crack of dawn. Because if you are starting nursing school, just think about it. Everything is so fast. You may learn it on Monday, have a quiz on it by Wednesday, and by that next Monday for the following school week, you have an exam. and those exams weigh a good bit on your grade. So you always want to do good on the exam. The quizzes, you want to do good, but if you do bad, that's okay. Just make sure you make up with it with an exam, because those exam grades really hold a lot. So if you fail an exam or failing exams, you don't want to fail those. You really want to pass those, because they're going to boost your grade and still keep the quizzes. So I'm currently in my second term. And my second term, I'm doing it. My lab grade is still higher than my lecture grade. I try to study some things I just don't get, and it's like it's moving so fast to where it's like I'm not even gonna have the time to get it. But later on, I'll go and study everything that I currently feel like I'm not getting, in a sense. But this is my last week for anatomy and physiology and study skills. So this is really the time to crack down and make sure that I have everything submitted. Another thing, I want to make sure that you submit all of your work. If something doesn't submit, let your teacher know, like, hey, this isn't submitted. What else, how else can I turn this into you? Or can you try to help me submit it? Because every grade counts. Like every grade, like you don't want to get a 0 on some classwork that you did in class but you forgot to submit. Like you just don't, because those class grades, all those 100s that you're getting in class grades, those are really going to help your grade in case you mess up on a quiz, or say you don't do well on the exam because either you didn't study or you just didn't get the material. So that's another thing, and that's something that you want to keep in mind as well. So as I'm going into my third term, I got my paper right here. That's why I keep looking down. So with my paper, next semester, which is third semester, we're going to be doing nursing concepts 1, dosage and calculation and normal lifespan. I feel like with the dosage and the calculations, I'm gonna do really, really good because I was good at it in medical assistant school. Nursing concepts, I'm ready for it, because when you're a medical assistant, like you really don't get the gist of like nursing. Like we don't have to turn patients, we don't have to bathe them. Medications, like anything we give, it's really like IM, or like the normal stuff like a flu shot or a pneumonia vaccine, or even like a tetanus or something. So it's not like we're really like giving medications and writing it down on paper or documenting it. Like everything is EMR. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I'm forgetting anything, but if you are going to enter nursing school, I commend you. Good luck. We are all going to make it to the finish line. So I just finished my anatomy and physiology class, and I'm walking to my car, but your girl passed, and I'm happy. I feel like my whole class is happy because we all passed. We all worked really, really hard.